It is so wonderful for your mother to see so many beautiful Sahajogis assembled together on this day of Sahasrar. But what next in the new era that has to come? As you have now good families, good ashrams, good jobs, everyone is happy. Let us think of the next era. Next era is of compassion, as I told. But any one of the chakras are weak in you still. The light that becomes white because of the 7 colors may dim out or may be defective. So, all the chakras that are within us are to be looked after. To pay attention to every chakra and put compassion, the feeling of compassion on these chakras. Now let us take the chakra of Sri Ganesha. You pay attention to Sri Ganesha and establish him through your thought, because now your thought is divine, in the Muladhara chakra with great respect. Here now you have to know that in the first era of Sahaja Yoga, I could not have talked of these things to you. This is much subtler doing, subtler work. Now put your feeling on that chakra. Chakra is the Pradesha, is the country, and the king is Sri Ganesha. And that's the country. Now when you put your attention onto that chakra, put your feelings towards him, a feeling of love and adoration to him to begin with. And then to manifest compassion, you have to ask nothing but one thing, that, O God of innocence, give innocence to all the people of the world. But first, you have to be innocent to ask that, otherwise it is unauthorized asking, or you can say you have no right to ask. So, to understand innocence, you should try to understand yourself, how your mind is working. When you say, look at anyone, do you feel that you should possess that person? Do you feel unduly attracted, or something base feeling comes into your mind? For an innocent person, when he sees a beautiful person or a woman or a beautiful scene or a beautiful creation, the first thing should happen that he becomes thoughtless. There is no thought. So if there is no thought, there is no question of having any expression of possessiveness or any kind of a baser feeling. But if you pray to Sri Ganesha, also unauthorized a little bit, that please make me innocent, so that I am empowered to ask you for this boon, that wherever I go, I become the source of innocence, so that I emit innocence. When people look at me, they feel I am innocent. This is compassion. The compassion to ask him to give you the power of compassion itself. So that, as you see here, these beautiful centers, as if the light starts moving horizontally.
De telle manière que, à partir de ces centres de lumière, la lumière d'une manière horizontale se répandent autour de vous.
It starts moving on the sympathetic nervous system. So you become the powerful innocence yourself. You don't become stupid or childish, but you become childlike. The whole behavior is extremely dignified and innocent. Normally, if you find a person who is dignified, is not an innocent person. Because he puts up a show, it's a deliberation to become serious and show that he's very dignified to impress others. And child doesn't put up the show of innocence, of dignity or anything, because the child is not aware of deliberations. But you develop that rare combination of innocent dignity. Now the other quality of, say, Sri Ganesha starts expressing itself on horizontal level, that you become discreet. But that is a power, I am again saying, the power of discretion you develop. Now one must understand the difference between the power of discretion and discretion itself. So the power means it acts. For example, you may not speak, but if you are standing somewhere, the discretion itself will act in the situation. Like a Sahajogi, supposing, is a good Sahajogi, is going in a train, and the train has an accident. Mostly it will not have, but has. Nobody will die. So you establish the discretion, which is power itself, that acts by itself. You don't have to say that you act, it acts, but you just become the vehicle, a beautiful, clean vehicle of that discretion. Then you should believe now you are spreading horizontally.